All right, guys, welcome back. Attorney Steve Vondran. We're talking about fair use today, okay? So I talk a lot about fair use in my videos on YouTube. Here is a cool tool I found on the Stanford Fair Use site. Okay, this is a great site, by the way, if you're looking for various resources. I found this on Charts and Tools just goofing around tonight. And it was pretty cool. Where did it go here? Let's see, I'm going to go back over here, actually. And I went to Charts and Tools, and they had down here, where did it go? Fair Use Evaluator. Okay, and so I wanted to make a fair use evaluation. So this is a tool. It's not what I would call a perfect tool, but it does allow you to consider fair use. Sometimes going through this exercise before you post a video might help you with example. If somebody sues you, you can say, well, this was innocent infringement, much lower damages in that event if you have innocent infringement, because I tried to go through the Stanford Fair Use resources, make a fair use analysis. And so you just kind of walk through this here. And I just did one of my own, and you can see it here, so I don't have to fill it all out. I said, well, what if I have a video, I want to make a legal side of Animal House. You guys have seen Animal House with John Belushi. Hilarious. Hilarious if you haven't seen it. So I put here what I want to do is I want to pull out 25 one-minute clips from the movie, 25 clips, 1 minute, and describing all of the legal violations that I see in each clip or each scene, okay? So I can see them, bashing the guitar over somebody's head. That's assault and battery, all kinds of things, I won't go into it because it's a surprise. But anyway, and so just pointing out that I would think this would be an educational use. Fair use is always sides on the favor of educational use where all the factors are considered. Okay, so educational use is a very important factor. And so I just go down here and it says factor 1, fair use is a 4-factor test, as you may know, watching Attorney Steve videos. But what is the purpose and character of your intended use? What are you using it for? Once again, I want to use 25 clips from Animal House to show all of the legal violations and what they look like in real life. This would be pretty cool for people taking the bar exam and more of the visual learners like myself. Fill it in. Go to the next one, and it asks you, how fair do you think it is? Put yourself in the shoes of the creator. How fair do you think, not really so much how do you think, be thinking what would the producers of Animal House think about my idea? So put in a little factor, where do you think it fits in? Go to next. Factor number 2, what is the nature of the copyrighted work, that's Animal House, and how that relates to fair use? Well, I have to be honest, Animal House is highly creative, very protected. It receives the highest types of protection, music, movies, things like that. So I put it up here pretty high. Maybe to be honest, I'd probably even have to go all the way up there. Moving on, factor 3, how much am I using? Well, 25 one-minute clips. The movie's about 100 minutes long, so that's about 25% of the movie, which is pretty good amount of the movie. Maybe I ought to be honest and move that down here a little too, okay? And if you need some help, they will give you a little helper here on what does this factor really mean. So it's a really good tool to kind of learn what's going on and give your own analysis. And also, this is really good before you send somebody a takedown letter on YouTube. Consider fair use. Do they maybe have a fair use? Some courts in California are looking at whether or not you're looking at the potential for fair use before you're issuing takedowns. So this is a handy, quick tool. Finally, factor 4, some say this is the most important. Some say the first one is the most important. Did you transform it? So I say here, there won't be any effect on the Animal House movie. Nobody's going to watch my clips and go, I'm not going to buy the Animal House movie now. You ruined it for me, Attorney Steve. This is horrible. So it's not going to do anything. If anything, we'll promote the sales. So over here, I said, I think that's very fair. Okay, that's very fair as a fair use thing. So then you just go next. Here it is. It kind of comes out with your general level of fairness. So it kind of looks like I broke even. It looks like I didn't do totally great. Is this a fair use? I don't know. Will this get me sued? Over here, get you sued. Over here, you got a defense to infringement. So it's just a kind of a handy little tool. If there's any other factors you're looking for, as again I put here, we are completely transforming the purpose of the original clips. That leads to factor 1. And at the end, if you want to get a fair use look at this, you can get a little, here it is. Save that, print this out. save it, okay? So you did an evaluation on September 7th. You ran through the thing. You got to hear what you were trying to do. Print this out, document it, sign it, whatever you want to do, and keep this for your record. So again, it's a handy tool. Obviously, it's priced very right at free 99 as we like to say. So it's a cool little tool, Stanford Fair Use Evaluator. Check that out. This is general legal information only, not legal advice. Carry on, creators. See you at the top. Attorney Steve out. Bye-bye.